Good morning, everyone. It is a pleasure to present our regional economic research titled Natural Resource Downstreaming and Fiscal Resilience, the mediating role of economic transformation in central Kalimantan. This study was conducted alongside my colleague, Alexandra Hukom and Benius from the University of Palangka Raya. Executive Summary. This study evaluated the impact of natural resource downstreaming and fiscal innovation on resilience in resource-rich provinces. Key catalysts and our downstreaming drive structural economic shift. The paradox, fiscal innovation show a temporary negative link to resilience. Method, quantitative, structural equation modeling, partial square analysis. 2050 until 2024. Conclusion, focus on capital intensive transition buffering. Defining fiscal resilience. Before we dive into the data, we must define what mean by fiscal resilience. It is the adequate capacity of public finance, the ability to absorb economic shock without compromising the delivery of core services. A key goal here is independence, reducing the over-reliance on central government transfer by diversifying local revenue. We often see the resource curse paradox, wherein abundance of natural wealth does not automatically translate into fiscal health. Our context is Central Kalimantan, a region currently grappling with this extractive-based challenge. The stagnation challenge. The primary motivation for this study is stagnation challenge. Between 2019 and 2022, the ratio processed export in our regions remained low, between only 12% and 16%. Primary commodity production still dominates the landscape. While we aim for growth, the manufacturing sector contribution for the gross regional domestic product has stalled at roughly 15%. Furthermore, digital revenue platform and public-private partnership remain underdeveloped, making structural transformation a necessity to escape commodity price volatility. Theory of the public finance. Our analysis is grounded by Richard Musgrave, pillar of economic management. First, allocation. Efficiency providing public goods through downstreaming to create an industrial ecosystem. Second is distribution. Ensuring equity through creative revenue stream from fiscal innovation. And finally, stabilization, maintaining long-term budgetary equilibrium against external shocks. Key theoretical frameworks. We also integrate Porter theory on competitive advantage through high-value processing and not focus on institution as the rule of the game that dictate efficiency. Additionally, we look from Stiglitz view on fiscal innovation as tool to surmount traditional governance constraints, and Todaro and Smith emphasis on structural transformation as a prerequisite for development. Research path modeling. H1 until H2, impact on fiscal resilience. H3 to H4 to impact on economic transformation. H5 is transformation resilience. H6 to H7 is mediation effect. H8 until H10, moderation by quality infrastructure. Methodology scope. For our methodology, we use quantitative associative causal design. We analyze secondary panels spanning a decade from 2015 to 2024. Our scope includes 14 administrative regions in central Kalimantan, the 13 regencies and one city, totaling is 114 observation. We employ structural equation modeling through warp PLS to capture complex relationships. Evaluation framework. The warp PLS 8.0 was utilized to identify nonlinear relationship and perform dual state evaluation, outer model, inner model, and reliability. Measurement validity. The models show high statistic integrity, indicator for downstreaming, innovation, institution, and transformation, also strong loading above 0.69. Our R-square value are also significant. The model explained 51% of the variance in economics transformation and 57% of the variance in the fiscal resilience, confirming its predictive relevance for future fiscal planning. The hypothesis table. In our hypothesis, testing revealed a strong positive path from natural resource downstreaming to economic transformation with a beta of 0.73. However, we found a significant negative impact both fiscal innovation and economic transformation on immediate fiscal resilience. While downstreaming successful drive structural change, that change is currently placing pressure on the budget. The innovation paradox and G curves. The innovation paradox brings us that we call innovation paradox or creativity destruction in the public sector. We observe a G curve effect transitioning to digital e-government system often cause a productivity dip before long-term efficiency is realized. The investment required for this system creates a temporary gap in fiscal performance. A structural time lag. Why does transformation negatively pressure resilience right now? It's due the structural burden. High investment in the road and energy infrastructure outweigh immediate tax revenue. There is also a time lag caused by intemporal trade-off, for the instance, offering tax holiday to attract new industry delay revenue collection to ensure future sustainability. Institutional isomorphism. Interesting, institutional quality did not moderate or resolve as expected. This may be due to institutional isomorphism, where governing quality across districts is too similar to act as a differentiator. There is a likely threshold effect. Governance reform may only amplify policies once a certain level of institutional maturity is reached. The theoretical impact. The theoretical impact of this research is the development of the integrated moderate mediation model rarely seen in regional fiscal literature. By using WordPLF, we have successfully captured the non-linear S-curve and G-curve that defines structural economic dynamic. The final conclusion, fiscal resilience is not a static state, but an orchestrated outcome of strategic allocation. Natural resource downstreaming is indeed the primary engine for structural change. Central Kalimantan is currently in a critical transition phase where industrial linkages are forming, but the fiscal benefit requirement a longer horizon to manifest fully. Policy roadmap. Our policy roadmap suggests three things. First, stay the course with a raw material export bans. Reversing them now would nullify existing investment. Second, request fiscal transition grants to buffer the revenue dip. during this period. Finally, enforce minimum service standard for digital governance to catalyze the expected benefit of transformation. Thank you for your time. I look forward for your question. You can reach me contact detail provide on the side. Thank you very much.